The Curious Monkey and the Magic Fruit Kids Story Bedtime Story. In the heart of a lush jungle, where the trees were tall and the air was thick with the scent of blooming flowers, there lived a curious monkey named Max. Max was always asking questions and exploring new places. He had a knack for finding things that no one else had noticed, and he loved discovering secrets hidden deep in the jungle. One sunny morning, Max was swinging from tree to tree when he noticed something strange hanging from a vine. It was a fruit he had never seen before. The fruit was a deep shade of purple with a sparkling glow around it. Max's eyes widened with excitement. This must be something special, Max thought to himself. He had heard stories from the older monkeys about magical fruits that could grant wishes, but he had never seen one. He knew he had to find out what it was. Max carefully plucked the fruit from the vine and held it in his hands. It felt warm and soft, and he could feel a little buzz of energy coming from it. "I wonder if this fruit can grant a wish," he whispered. Without wasting any time, Max closed his eyes and made a wish. "I wish I could understand the language of the animals in the jungle." As soon as he said the words, the fruit began to glow even brighter, and a soft voice echoed in Max's mind. "Your wish has been granted, young one." Max's heart raced with excitement. He looked around and suddenly he could understand the sounds of the jungle like never before. The birds were singing songs about the weather, the monkeys were chattering about their adventures, and the elephants were talking about the best places to find food. Max couldn't believe it. He could understand everything. He hopped from tree to tree, listening to the stories of the animals. The parrots were telling jokes, the frogs were sharing gossip, and the squirrels were planning their next adventure. Max was delighted to be part of the jungle's conversations. But as the day went on, Max started to realize something. The more he understood, the more he heard. Some of the animals were arguing over food, others were complaining about the weather, and some were worried about the changes happening in the jungle. Max was overwhelmed by all the voices, and soon he began to feel sad. "I never realized how much noise there was in the jungle," Max thought. "Maybe I wasn't ready for this after all." Just then, an old wise owl named Olivia flew down beside him. "Max, I see you've eaten the magic fruit," Olivia said kindly. "How are you feeling?" Max sighed. "At first, it was amazing. I could understand everything. But now, it's too much. I hear all the problems and worries of the animals, and it's making me feel upset." Olivia nodded. "The jungle is full of life, and that means there are many different voices. But you must remember that not all voices need to be listened to all the time. It's important to know when to listen and when to find peace." Max thought about Olivia's words. "So, I don't have to listen to everything?" "Exactly," Olivia said. "Sometimes, it's better to listen to the quiet voices, the ones that bring joy, peace, and understanding. The rest can be let go, like the wind carrying away the leaves." Max smiled, realizing that Olivia was right. He didn't have to be overwhelmed by everything he heard. He could choose which voices to listen to and which ones to let pass by. With Olivia's wisdom in his heart, Max decided to return the magical fruit to the vine where he had found it. He made one last wish, I wish to hear the voices of the jungle, but only the ones that bring peace and happiness." The fruit glowed brightly one last time, and Max felt a gentle calm wash over him. From that day forward, Max still understood the animals, but he only heard the voices that made him happy and peaceful. He spent his days swinging from tree to tree, enjoying the songs of the birds, the laughter of the monkeys, and the stories of the wise animals in the jungle. Max had learned an important lesson. Sometimes it's not about hearing everything, but about listening to the things that bring joy and balance. And so, Max the curious monkey found peace in the jungle, knowing that he could choose the voices that made the world a better place.